Hi, I'm Jordan Winter with Lawrence Times TV. Today I'm speaking with Dante Colombo, managing partner at John Brown's Underground, about their creative solution to keep John Brown's from shutting down. Well, thanks for sitting down with Lawrence Times TV today, Dante. Can you just give us a quick explainer of what's going on with the situation with John Brown's liquor license right now?
You are required to submit tax receipts to prove that you have made 55% of your sales from non-alcohol sources, or that 55% of your tax that you charged was like regular sales tax and not liquor tax. We had a business partner prior to COVID. However, they closed as COVID hit due to COVID primarily, but also due to some health issues that the owner had. So since then, we've not been meeting that requirement that the city has, and we knew that going in. But the renewals use the prior 2 years of data. So when it came time for us to renew in 2022 this year, we knew that we wouldn't be meeting that percentage. And so we've been talking with the city for some time about what it might look like and how we might go about proposing what we call a variance. And in that text amendment, we propose that if the space that the establishment in question has is under 3,000 square feet, then they would be eligible for what we are proposing, which is those establishments be required to only have 10% of their sales come from non-alcoholic sources. We believe that this provides an opportunity to do that without undermining the spirit and the intention behind the law as it was originally written.
Thank you for making yourself available for comment, Commissioner Littlejohn. First, can you explain the original thought process behind limiting the number of liquor licenses on Mass Street?
Yeah, I think originally it just came about because people were just concerned about maintaining the integrity and just the feel and culture and vibe of downtown. So they wanted to go ahead and include that to make sure that they had an opportunity to go ahead and review any sort of new business that came forward to make sure that they were understanding exactly how it would fit into the greater scope of downtown. So,
do you think the atmosphere of downtown and some of the circumstances surrounding liquor licenses have changed so that we should revisit this rule?
A lot of it has to do with our code, and I really commend Commissioner Finkel Dye for being a part of the Land Development Code Committee that is reviewing our code, because it's been quite a while since it's been touched, and that's part of the things that we're looking at. There are other parts of our code where there are missing gaps where we could have opportunities to be a little bit more welcoming and a little bit more accommodating to the businesses that are trying to get started here. Because ultimately, that's what we want to do, is create that welcoming vibe in our community for both our citizens and our businesses to get the best of both worlds, if you have it.
We're here with Matt Poole, co-owner of RPG. Today, we wanted to get your thoughts on the proposed variance.
I think there's a lot of benefits to it. So any kind of variance on this, any kind of special dispensation that can be given to a business to be able to operate in a way that allows them for more unique creativity will just create the space to be able to do that within downtown Lawrence proper. The issues going on with John Brown right now are important issues for us to discuss as a community at large. The impact, new entrepreneurs trying to come into the space, as well as people that have been here for a while still trying to recover from COVID-19 at the same time. We consider ourselves as Lawrencians as uniquely creative individuals. I'm kind of surprised this ordinance doesn't really allow for that.
And it seems like one of the main arguments is being able to keep some of the downtown spaces local. How does changing and amending the city code with this variance help support that ethos for downtown?
So I think the issue is, and part of the confusion I have, is why it was decided that it was addresses versus businesses way back in the day. Because what that does is it's created a commercial real estate problem where only the wealthiest of entrepreneurs can get those spaces, and those that maybe have not as enough money but want to be really creative or unique in what they're offering, like a unique take on a bar, they're not able to do that.
Now, how has this liquor versus food sales rule impacted your own journey when you decided to open RPG downtown?
There was a lot of things that we had to think about and we had to go into when we were discussing the conversation. And honestly, part of the conversation was whether or not we should even be downtown. If that was something, were we going to be able to meet that standard? Were we going to be able to do that ourselves? We ultimately figured out that we could, and we were going to be able to, but it impacted our thought process to coming downtown in the first place.
Commissioner Finkel Dye, thank you so much for making yourself available for comment.
You know, John Brown Underground has brought forth this proposal, but I think as a commission, of course, we're not looking at one individual business. We're looking at the entire district and certainly how it even affects the cultural arts district. So I think we want to look at the big picture and look how this applies across the board to downtown and how it can help downtown expand and grow while also protecting the retailers and the folks who want to live and work downtown.
What kind of value do you think this place brings to the downtown scene? What would we be missing without you?
We feel strongly that we contribute positively to the environment of downtown. That's maybe the hardest thing about this process, is that I would love for it to be a like character witness argument that we could make, right? I would love for it to be based on merits that are, like, we contribute positively to downtown. We provide something that is unique and like special, and like we provide a welcoming space for everybody to come and enjoy something that they may not have had before, to like explore different spirits and explore different cocktails and non-alcoholic cocktails. And I would love for that to be the like beginning and the end of the argument that we have to make. But I know that it does come down to policy.
The City Planning Committee passed the variance with a 6-2 vote, and now it's headed to the City Commission. It's unclear when they'll vote on the variance, but John Brown's liquor license is set to expire on January 15th. So I'll ask you, Lawrence, would you rather have this craft cocktail bar in downtown Lawrence or yet another for lease sign? This has been Jordan Winter with Lawrence Times TV. This episode is sponsored by the Cider Gallery, offering full-service archival framing. Learn more at cidergallery.com. And Vibrolux Media, helping your business to create inspired brand strategies.